during like the election like 4 years ago.
Nothing.
Just like you could do, like as if you could do that. No, oh my god, dude.
In the rear with the gear. Job's done.
To explain, like their cards to chat, my priest actually won, dude. Question is, do I ever go double consume next turn? Probably not, but it's an option.
Ready for dust off.
Here we go. In the rear with the gear. Gear rear.
Nothing's cruiser operational.
The swarm will consume all.
Do I ever wait next for... So next turn I might be able to get double 15/15s, right? I don't know. It's like, it's tempting to just wait here. And just go ultraless because of that. I think I do, actually. And then I can, yeah. Double 15/15s would be insane. Even double 6/12s are better than double 8/8s here. Even though double 8/8s is a lot of pressure. It's a little, but...
Liberation.
An 8/8 is good though. 2 8/8s is also good. But 2 15/15s is like winning. So...
The whispers. I can't resist.
Let's go. You're gonna die. Time for you to die. Parent Shaman, to be honest, like I'm a little, my brain's a little tired from playing a lot. So infinite decks require a lot of planning. I want to play a deck that I can just like think like for this turn and the next turn. Like infinite Shaman, I gotta be thinking like 5 turns in advance, which is like fun, right? It's fun, but it's also exhausting. So, you know, right, bro.
ignorance! Witness the straits of the seas!
Can't cram any more in there.
Warlock won the poll.
Can't cram any more in there.
I wonder if that was incorrect.
My eyes are flame!
I got to heal and do some damage. But I could have just rushed this on that, right? But then I didn't have anything else to spend my mana on, so probably fine. Just me, or is that a questionable play? Alright, I kind of want to save this for post Sargeras. Oh.
How interesting.
Actually, let's go tempo to the metal here.
Here I come, ready or not.
Alright. I find like winning as fast as possible. Probably your best bet. You're in Jim Raynor here? My board though. When we launch, I guess. Just launch those clear. That is unfortunate.
Raven online.
Sargeras is great.
Following a falsehood. There is no escape.
A new planet to burn.
I just gave him what? Boy. I just got not the link my chat. Wait, ooh. Do I want to? I could easily just have a lethal here. It's hard to turn down a lethal. Maybe I do turn down a lethal. Because getting double infestor is really nice, right? Is double infestor really nice? I guess I have a bunch of spawning pools, which could be quite good, right? Maybe I just do single infestor. Okay, let's do single infestor. Wait, did I hit lethal here? I'm one off, right? So close there, actually.
Planet to burn.
I might have had it actually with spawning pool consume. I missed that line. That's probably a throw. I spawning pool consume, and then I can rush my stuff in and get more procs, and then push the 3-2 face. I think but I might still win here though. We'll see. Probably a good way to go face here. Wait, I think I can. Okay, I can. They gain how much life here? They gain if I go spawning pool, right? This, and I think I go ceaseless.
How to toy with them.
I think I have lethal here.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Don't get in my way.
This is 5. Oh, I'm just missing it. Wait, okay, wait, never mind. I got it. Exact. I had to do the right order here. Oh, that's the goal. I probably should have procced this first, and then gone the ceaseless, but that worked out. So. All right, Shay.
Kerrigan versus Thrall.
My elements are frightful.
Nothing stands in my way.
Do you believe this version is better than one with wheel?
Let us
We
be
played wheel
holy
yesterday.
and just.
Wheel was completely useless
To me.
because the decks that wheel is good against, in theory, we just never had the tempo to play at. You're better just going all in on tempo wins every game.
Engine screaming.
The war will consume all.
Come on, give me the 2-mana location. Son of a not 2-mana location.
Raven online.
Haha! Nice, nice board of 1 health minions you got there. What do we say?
Raven online.
Ready to plunder.
Who could put a price on such?
Chat, I feel like Spine Crawler should have the text like can't attack face. What do you think, chat? Wait, son of a, this is kind of bad. Well, bro, this is kind of illegal, but would be
Keep on panning.
it like kind of makes sense, right? Like just the text to do that. Here's the $1 million question. Maybe I hold the Seaside Giant here because that I can use it to proc this, and yeah, I think I'm gonna hold. Otherwise, they have too nice of a. Their amulet's not as good now.
Ready
So
to
I want to have an 8/8 proc for the second Fort Willis. Did you create this deck? Let me tell you about the story of how I created this deck, alright? So, a long time ago, they invented this thing called the internet, and I used the internet to create this deck completely by myself. By going to the internet, alright? I saw a bunch of images, like kind of the way you see images in your mind, you know, when you're creating something on my screen. And then I pressed copy, and then I pressed paste. Yeah, true story. Wait, chat. Ah, crap. Okay.
How interesting.
Wait, they can steal this and it gets Wind Fury, which is really bad.
How interesting.
What are you gonna do, chat?
Too quickly.
Wait, son of a... Dude, alright, I forgot to click. Alright. Answer the same questions every day. Chat, I was going over my genius of using the internet to create this deck. And I got distracted. Is Miracle playable? It's still in 2025. So there was a lot of talk that a Miracle salesman selling snake oil would piss off the Trump administration. So there's some rumors that like they might try to make it illegal to play it, right? But freedom still prevails, all right? You can still play Miracle Salesman, okay? Here in America.
How interesting.
Wait, shit, chat. I thought I could use that on my minions for a second for some reason. Chat, this play was very badly botched, by the way. I kind of botched this play. Alright. Chat, why am I, like, making so many misplays? It's kind of embarrassing. Alright. I don't get the 25% win rate part. We had an 80% win rate, and then we changed 2 cards at the end of the stream yesterday, and we lost 2 games in a row. So overall, we had about a 70% win rate yesterday with this deck, and today we've won 1 and lost 1. So really, it's a little thing called the small sample size. All right. So glad we cleared that up.
How interesting. Here I come, ready or not.
Yeah, Kira can hero power. That is too good here. That's a pretty good situation, Trent. Ooh. Chat, do I go Viper here? Is Viper correct, you think? Like, I could pull out something important here?
How to toy with them.
Well, there's nothing then. Keep that in your mind. Dude, I am... People... Every time I make a wheel video... But the problem is I've already made this video. Alright, so it's like... People already have seen it, you know? They're over it. Yeah, I'm like... Like, here's what I don't like about YouTube. Is like, let's say 3 weeks from now, it's still StarCraft, and it's still the same stuff. Like, I have to pretend like I'm so excited and this is so important. But really, it's like, hey, I'm still playing this deck. And we had some crazy games, you know? Like, but really, not much has happened, you know?
This is only the beginning.
A new planet to burn.
You win this one.
I don't know how you do it. I mean, luckily I'm so I'm a streamer, so most of my content is like comes from like the live interaction, and that's what I'm good at. I guess what I don't like is that there's really not good ROI once you're doing this for a living to create high quality content. So what I mean by that is like some of my like art, like when I put a lot of effort into something, like you might put
Nothing stands in my
12
way.
hours, like I put probably like 10 hours of effort into my if you count like the amount of time my editor probably put like 16 hours of effort into my my tempo, like tempo fundamentals, right? And it's like, well, it was very rewarding, but it got like 5,000 views, which is probably about, you know, maybe like $30, you know, that maybe not even, maybe it's like $20. So It's a thing of like 30 bucks maybe. I don't know. It depends on how long it is, but so it's a thing of like really the ROI is just not really there. Multiple videos for more profit. I mean, I can make more videos, they just don't get as many views, right? And they may take more effort to make thumbnails and upload. So if you're not getting like 10K videos, like views on a video, it's not, the ROI is not very good, in my opinion. So I do, so the my editor so controls the NoHandsGamer VODs channel, and so you could check that out, and it's actually kind of growing faster than my regular channel, and that one's doing like pretty well in that like there's no editing, so that saves us a lot of time, you know, so I mean that's going quite well.
Decisions. Decisions.
For the skin, donations from my chat. So who does this say is editor? So, what was I gonna say?
Stand with me.
Click consume that. Oh, that actually was a good, decent line. I missed that, Arthi. I think that was better. Yeah, because then I have the 8/8, but my opponent. I want here. I think. I discover you on Twitch, yeah. And I think it's like that's like the kind of content I like. So like sometimes I look on like Path of Exile. I want to just watch like somebody grinding for an hour, but like I have to search through Twitch videos, and you know I want to like see them playing the build that I'm playing, and like it's hard to find. You know, nobody does VODs, and VODs aren't that like. It's not much work because you're just recycling content.
The whispers. I can't resist.
You say because they're just recycled content? I mean, it's recycled, but it's not live. So you can watch it whatever, right? Upload over explains. Yeah, so YouTube was pushing them really hard, and this is like what I found like my kind of failed like for a while my YouTube really liked over explains, and then people stopped watching them. So I like if you look at my old over explains, they get a lot of video views. Let's see if I search over explain. So let me look at actually on NoHandsGamer, the regular channel. Ooh, the over explain. So my last over explain is like we're like all getting like very little views, but if you look at like my early over explains, actually no, they typically just don't. Yeah, so they just don't get like many views. So it's a thing of what gets the view, what gets the clicks is this deck broken. You have to play this deck like that. is what the people want.
Ignorance.
So it's just a thing of like, if so, that's what I mean. If I put more effort into doing something and get less like payoff, then eventually you say, well, people don't really want this. That's what's the harsh reality. If that's it's kind of the depressing thing about YouTube. You know, just like if I say, hey. If I say, hey, where if I just say, you know, so it's a thing of like I could spend my time. So if you look at like Rarin spent like years trying out different things and trying to make his YouTube channel better, and then he finally things clicked for him, you know. But that's was really his focus, and I'm more focused on the Twitch side. I noticed it's just hard to spend your energy. Like you only have a certain amount of energy unless I want to work. If I want to spend 16 hours a day working at this, I can go all in both. But it's just too hard to do that. So. Yeah, and I think like it used to be like the big Hearthstone streamers.
Shall we dance? Nothing stands in my way.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I said like, chat. I'm saying this, and like my YouTube or my Twitch is doing insane. So it's like, you know, it's don't you put your face? Is that the basic things that gets views? We've experimented with the face thing. It doesn't do as well for us in general. So, but. Are BG videos getting more views on YouTube? Blackcrest, thank you much for the prime. This is unbelievable. So. Try them on us. I don't know. It's like I'm kind of getting wrecked here. I'm not their audience. I mean, we've tried things like it's just more. The channel was actually doing better like 3 years ago. So I mean, the reality is just not. I don't exactly know what the channel is doing. You know why? It's hard to also like. This is one of the hard things about this stuff is like, it's hard to, in my opinion, figure out like what you're doing wrong. Like what is the cause of your success or failure. So you still compete at work. So it's hard to like identify like what's going on and what is worth improving. It's one of the hardest things about getting good at something, in my opinion. So it's just a thing of like, I could spend a lot of time on that, and then I don't have as much time on Twitch, right? It's just you have like, if you look at, you know, probably after like Redbeard, I am one of like I think one of the streamers who streams the most. So it's like, what was I gonna say? So it's just like it's a thing of just like I mean, it's a competitive market, right? And it's tough. Like, it's tough to do. You know, I'm grateful that I'm making it on Twitch. My YouTube's doing fine. Like, it's doing fine. It's just not doing great, you know? That's kind of where it's been for the last 2 years. It was doing really well in the beginning, you know? So if you look at, like, my viewership, I think during, like, Belly Druid era, we had actually during United in Stormwind, which I hated, my YouTube was doing great, I remember. So let me look at, like, from... There was if we go back like 2 years, like I said, my YouTube's doing fine, but there was like a period where it was crushing. Sometimes I even wonder like what we were doing then that we're not doing now. I sometimes wonder also like to save time. Like I used to hand select all the games I played, and I don't do that anymore. That literally might be it. Like, I don't hand select all my games. I have my editor do it for me, and I might give him one game, because that might be a thing where the algorithm doesn't like that, you know, because I don't give him as good as games, stuff like that. But I just too tired sometimes to do everything. Let me see if I go to
Kerrigan versus Thrall.
My elements are frightful.
Nothing stands in my way.
trying to think if we like look at, there's Beast Druid. Yeah, so we just had like lots of videos hitting 20k views and 16k views 3 years ago, like Ticketus Warlock, AlTK, Tempo Mage, so during all these hero cards. So it just kind of was doing really well. We also had still some like low roll videos too, so it wasn't all smiles and roses. Social Blade, you're stable on YouTube wise? Yeah. So you're fine, you're in a good mood.
I smell golden in their waters. Oh, wait, I'm rich!
Is there any fun mage deck right now, or is it all crap? It's a good thing you have Twitch though, yeah. So
Keep on panning! Operational. Oh, wait, I'm rich!
I don't know if that's correct because it telegraphs my hand, but not running wheel right now.
Oh, wait, I'm rich!
Finally, I can rest in peace.
Ready to plunder.
So yeah, I kind of view YouTube as just like the main value of YouTube is kind of creating like a long-term brand where people always feel like they can watch No Hands. That's kind of what I think is important about YouTube, basically.
Hate combatant center, and I take the crown.
Now this is living.
My hand is too full.
So you ever take days off? Let me see how many days I took off in can I see my Twitch recap? Or is it gone?
In the rear with the gear. In the rear with the gear.
I think I took 10 days off last year. So
Smell golden in their waters.
maybe it was like 15 days actually. I think that's what it said in my Twitch recap. So
I'm not rooting for you.
that's a nuts, yeah. So I don't know. Had a bit too long. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a thing of like, do I want to just put one game? Like sometimes it just feels also like you get this, it like seems like why am I even going through the effort of like putting, I don't know. So a lot of it's just like but I think if I get into a romantic relationship again, I'm gonna take more days off. I might do like a 330. Dadis, thank you for the 12 months. I might do like a 330-day year. So like I might cut, I think I'm open to cutting out another 20 days off. If I get in a romantic relationship. But I kind of look at it as like I have no love anyways. What do you mean? I do that. This is awkward. What do I do here?
Decisions, decisions. The swarm will consume all.
My eyes are flame.
Argentina, thank you. Even while sleeping, crazy. Yeah. I mean, I think so. I was thinking about quitting like a year ago, and part of it was like basically I was like basically the juice doesn't feel like it's worth the squeeze kind of thing, like the amount of effort like and sacrifice. But then I kind of like things have been going well, and now the juice is worth the squeeze basically. So kind of where I'm at with that.
Ready or not.
Does do well on Twitch? It does do well. I mean, you have to be like a lot of things are like you have to be good at it. You know, it's a very competitive market, right? So people, I'm not actually good at PoE, right? I did figure out a market exploit today that I could probably make 10 div an hour on. which is kind of exciting. So I'm not gonna tell you guys, but it's pretty much I can make about like 30x per trade doing this. So I could do flipping and probably make 10 div an hour if I want to. You're not? You're super invested in it too? I'm I mean, I'm like people like I want you to know how good people are at those games. All right, they're better at the game. They're better at the market. Like they know so much. I like the game. You know, I'm like someone who gets like top 3,000 legend. You know, but I'm not just doing like meme builds. I'm like actually tryharding and getting top 3,000 legend. So, what are they doing here? This is such a weird play. Wait, are they just going effing infinite on me?
I have seen creation, and I will.
Do I have a way to beat this? I feel like I don't. I could, okay, so I could put like, I guess I have to hit like Hydra or something. I don't know. It's a weird one. How do you win here? Wait, I could go Symphony remove 3, right? Symphony remove 3 is the easiest way to win here. Wait, how much damage could I get with like Zerglings and shit? Not enough, I don't think. Oh.
How to toy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for here. I got it. Rolls. Snapshot 1. Snapshot 2. Come on, one more snapshot. One more snapshot. One more snapshot. Oh god, I bricked. They could top deck the snapshot though, so. Okay.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Alright, if they top deck snapshot, we probably win here, right? So.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Bad. I don't have a way to kill this shit. I should have not used my second 4-drop there. Wait, I'm just losing anyways. I don't know. How do I win here? Okay, let's do the well. Okay, let's see. I don't have a way to clear. If I mean, one, they're dealing 30 damage to me with the Syndiuses here, right? So probably lost.
Ready for dust-off.
They top deck Targaryen, maybe. I don't know. Do I have some sort of like crazy Infestor Mutalisk play here? Where, okay, so I can get like Infestors into Mutalisks, and that does 6, and that does 12 to face, right? Which is not lethal. I don't know.
What to choose?
I don't see a win here. I don't see it.
That is enough.
Zaxler, if you consider getting the guys that boosted Elon, see, that's like called taking a loss. Like, so if Zaxler, if I like come into like $10 million and I want to make this stream, like, you know, I could run like giveaways every day, you know? 30 is, think of 11 months. So It's actually though. I actually remember. So, but yeah, I don't know. No hands, bathwater. Oh, cheating was or not with some dude. Yeah, it's nightmare, dude. It's like it's one of those things of like I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's like I so human beings, I think like we want to be like, I think this is why people stay in like shitty relationships in general.
Nothing
Is like
stands in
you
my
kind of
way.
like you get invested in someone and then you're just like the just kind of giving up like is too painful, so you just keep on like no, like they, you know, it's like, because like I said, I think Elon was cool 10 years ago and he's kind of gone off the deep end, you know, which happens. Like that's what happens when you have $450 billion and no accountability, you know. So it's I mean, it's hard to be cool, dude. It's hard to be cool and run some companies, you know, so.
Ready for dust off.
I don't have anything to use these with anyways here, so I'm trying to see if I can get Ultra's Cavern, but I did not. So. Stay poor, chat. Video games though, yeah, but there is other people who aren't crazy, yeah. Your theory is not true. I'm saying it like an oversimplification, all right. You know, I felt like he was like crazy in the cool way, where he was like ambitious. He's like trying to go to Mars. Like that's cool, you know, until he's like, yeah, we're gonna go to Mars and no one's gonna make any money off it except me. You're all gonna be, I don't know. That was kind of like the first thing where he just kind of I heard like he just kind of has this like so I don't know, but anyways, I don't know. He's his approval, that was all, but yeah. So I don't know. It's like I think people should just say more like you know, like I think people need to stop idolizing celebrities, which is like, as a celebrity, it sounds so great to say that, right? I know there's what's I gonna say? There's, I saw some like some TED talk and it was a model being like, you know, looks aren't everything, and everyone was like mean. It was kind of funny, like the model, and like, cause she looks so cool to just be like, oh, looks aren't everything, as a model, you know, cause wait. What was I gonna say? You know, where like, if you're not a model and you say looks aren't everything, everyone's like, shut up, ugly, you know. But if you're a model, it's like, wow, she's so virtuous. And that's me. I'm like, you know, people need to stop caring what, you know, the influencers say, you know.
Hear the call of Sargon.
Playing well isn't everything.
Keep on panning.
Witness the strength of the seas.
It's so it's very attractive. Yeah, you know. So it's also like when the rich people say, "Oh, you know, money doesn't get you happiness," as they cry at their billions, and so you know, and I can be like it, but I do really think that it's just like usually famous people are like really good at one or two things, right? This is maybe three, right? And that's really impressive. But like that doesn't mean they're good at everything, right? So we like I think people get famous and then like we say so like you listen to their opinions on something and you're like that's really interesting. Like I want to listen to their opinions on everything now. And you realize wait, they're just idiots like the rest of us on everything else. They just happen to be really good on like the thing that they know what they're talking about. Who knew, you know? I gotta think about my play here. Oh god. I'd like to go face here. These 2/2. Oh yes! Yes, chat. Oh, that was a top deck and a half, chat. Do you see this top deck by the way, chat? It was pretty good.
Battle cruiser operational.
Being rich doubles the sword. I mean, I think it's like, I think so. I think about this, like, for most of human history, like, just finding enough food for most people was incredibly difficult. You lived in this world of like finding food, and someone just like, if you took at someone that's like, hey, you're never gonna have to worry about having enough to eat, like. If you live in a like first world country, like I have to worry about like, okay, I'm spending a little more money than I'd like on food, but I always have more than enough food. And if money, like food became so expensive, I could eat cheap things, you know? And the fact that like you have to spend energy to like stop yourself from eating more food is like this weird problem. Now imagine you're a billionaire. Now you have to do that with everything. Like you want to get laid, you can get laid. Like you want to have like shows, you want any like heathenistic thing the heart desires, you can get. Like lethal, right? 21 minutes, yeah. I think some people are not gonna like handle that well, you know? So I think can't get rank 1 in Hearthstone. Yeah, so like I do remember that reminds me of Pocket, like Arnold Schwarzenegger was saying once when he was like, you know, nobody, you can't just buy a beautiful body, though people try to with plastic surgery and steroids, but like you do still have to go to the gym and work out. You know, so well, it's yeah, so it's more like you have this like this box of heathenism that's access to you. You can buy illegal drugs that are expensive. You can, you know, you can go to lavish parties, right? You can get on a yacht. You can go on a yacht. You can fly to somewhere on your private jet. You know, if you're like that rich. But those, I don't think those things are actually like what make life good. Yeah. So it's a thing of like these, you have more happiness traps. I think. You think? I mean, look, I think like Warren Buffett like seems very happy. Like he's a simple life. He likes investing. He doesn't, you know. He has like he likes. Warren Buffett seems like a happy guy. He doesn't seem too, you know. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah. Well, I think it's like the situation a lot of people who win the lottery, this is like very well documented, end up worse off than they started. And I think it's like they didn't have that gradual increase of wealth and then like learning how to handle that wealth. It just came all at once, you know? Having still a lot of NBA players.
In the rear with the gear.
Yeah, I think he's like, you know what I do, he's like a risk taker, and it's kind of worked out for him overall. Like he kind of just kept doubling down, but eventually you get risks that don't work out, right, in life, if you're always taking risks. You know, you do something that you think, oh, the people are gonna think this is hilarious, everyone's gonna love when they see I'm great at Path of Exile 2. And then everyone hates him, and he just in his mind that like I just don't know how anyone could think that's a good idea, but he did, right? You know. But then again, I was proud of my Diablo 2 botted character when I was like 13, even though I was cheating. But like I was proud of like how good I was at cheating, you know, in Diablo 2. So maybe I'm not so different. I did that when I was 13 and not as a 60-year-old, you know? Or... Uber Tristams? I think I did. Only there for their money. Yeah. I think like this is like it's yeah, it's an interesting thing of like, you know, it's money, happiness, 230K. Yeah. But I think like having money or something, or like having people, this is like if you're worth like, let's say you're worth 50 million and you go to a party and people know, and you like, lots of people are trying to seduce you, like at least you don't have to, like at least somebody wants you, you know what I mean? You know, it's like a lot of people they're like, oh, you know.
The swarm will consume all. Definitely not.
No, they're still kissing the backside of other rich guys.
Raven online.
Ready for dust off.
I think I go Kerrigan here. It's a power play. I don't know. I don't like my other plays really. What do you think, chat?
Here I come.
I lose my hero power, but I'm kind of just killing them. I have a good enough play for next turn, likely, you know. I'm gonna hold my location because I don't like getting an 8-3. Would you interestingly age yourself to 1 billion for $65 for absolutely no chance specific? Nope. 0 chance. Now, the real question is, do you cut 30 years out of your life, but you don't age? So you just die younger. There's a better case for that. Like, let's say I'm gonna live to 85, right? So I get 20 more years of life, but I have 1 billion. You know, that's a tougher case. But aging to 65, ooh, not worth it. For 1 billion, like, not even close.
Engine screaming.
Do I have any weird lethals here?
What to choose?
I don't think I can get enough, right? So I might as well just do a good play here. That isn't lethal. So. Yeah, I mean, I think if you have your health, right, which I didn't have in my 20s, I was in incredibly bad health. if you have your health, right? You have your mind, and you have your health was kind of like pseudo having health insurance, right? Because you're not, because you're not going to this, if you have your health and you have a place to stay, like that, you could have a good life. You can make it work, if you don't have a place to stay and you're sick, like, but if you have those two things, like you can read books. I'm 35, so.
Got no patience for sitting around.
Son of Let me, how many fancy lethals here? Okay, like double Hydra here
Keep
has
on
to be
panning.
lethal, right? Like has to be. Chad, do you do double Hydra here, hero power? Or do you do Zergling Hydra Hydra? I feel like it's double Hydra hero power. What do you think? You have a place to live? I do have a place to live. Look fresh out of college.
What to choose?
Both lethal. No. Beardless, I say late. Yeah, when I shave, I look younger. So I have gray hairs on my beard. Depending on your angle towards my head, my receding hairline is showing. So age faster, slower, yeah.
Kerrigan versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
Nothing stands in my way.
Well, did you ever get a hair transplant in Turkey and not to scare you, dude? Pacific, I think I'm immune to aging except for my hairline. All right, that's my delusion. All right, so so you can't beat Weapon Rogue with this deck. It is difficult, actually, but we have taunts and stuff. All right. I do know I talked to like 20. If I were making 300K a year, and I thought my ROI it was worth it, I might consider it. Basically, I have to already be making 300K a year for me to consider something like that. All right. I think love for Turkey. Thank you for the love. Her citizens are like 1K, yeah. It's just also another thing to do. Like that's like another thing to do. Like right now, like the ROI for me of just having like a perfectly clean apartment, which I don't have, I've gotten better, is way better for my love life than having like getting a hair transplant, all right?
Witness true arcane
Did you learn this
magic.
today? It's when you run your own business, you kind of start looking like life through ROI. You know. So when you're an employee, your boss decides what the ROI is. But when you're me, like I have to decide, basically.
Everything is a melting pot.
Okay. What do you do here, chat? My Kiliax is almost a clear. I could do Zerglings and do a lot of shit. Kiliax I don't think is the right play.
How interesting.
All right. I think I throw Zerglings on at this jerkwad. The one I'm getting.
Just quickly.
Well, I think I'd rather get this done. I can play this. Much for a hair pack to actual feel. I mean, it's just like it's looking good matters in society. All right. I do like being the model who's like, looks aren't everything. As an incredibly beautiful person, I have other needs too. Chat, as a incredibly beautiful person, I just want you guys to know, looks aren't everything. All right.
The whispers. I can't resist.
You know what? I do play around previous versions. Yeah. Thank you. Chat, there's more to life than being beautiful. Alright. Wait, what did they say in Zoolander? He's like, wait, I think there might be something more than being incredibly good looking. What is it?
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Blah, 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 blah.
Not many cards left.
Ambi Turner. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I know all the steps.
In the rear with the gear. But this is a weird one, chat, because I kind of want to go ceaseless, but it's weird because they probably. Do you think his deck runs ceaseless? It probably does, right? So maybe I'm better off just playing defensive here. Like they use their Incendious, right?
Decisions.
What do you guys think? He runs it for sure. So the problem is if he goes Insidious, I don't have an answer. So I think I'd rather get the heal here. Clear this. Kind of an awkward play.
No more cards.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm dead here though.
I have seen creation, and I will bring.
If I play my ceaseless, he just plays his, right, and kills it. That's why I'm doing this play. This is 6. I don't know if does he have more spell damage? This is 12. Spell damage is 24. Best investment. Dude, okay, Zika, like I've heard like there've been like bad cases with Lasix. But I know people who've had, you know, just fixed it. But I kind of have that like I don't think like wearing contacts are a big deal. So I don't know. It's I'm afraid to do it. Like the small chance of a Lasix gone wrong seems like not worth it. When I could just put in contacts. Never happens anymore. So you think it happened more in the past, in the early stages? So I've read the internet. Like the internet tells you stories, but you don't know like the frequency of those stories, right? So it's hard to know what's blown out of proportion or not. Like hell, yeah. Well, so that's the point. Is like my so yeah. Okay. My life is putting in contacts and wearing glasses is not a big deal for me. I have to wear glasses to have my sticker on my glasses anyways too, so my mom did get a botched LASIK. That was 5 years ago. She was also beyond glasses. Yeah, even like the fact that people have stories of botched LASIKs, I'm just like, why am I gonna do it unless I really need to, you know? Like that's the way I look at it.
Kerrigan versus Morgul.
'Cause I don't need to. I can just put in contacts. It's fine.
Way.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like does my life like at the end of the day, like here's the real question. Like this is how my brain works. Like will me getting LASIK like significantly help me find love? You know? Like that's at the end of the day what I want to know. I do think it's nice. Okay. It has nothing to do with love. That's how my brain works though. Well, stepping outside is easier when you can see, right? Yeah, so that's the thing, Bodashir. Not only here's what I think would be nice about Lasix is like when you're dating someone and you go over to their place and it's like not this awkward thing where it's like, yeah, so I have to take out my contacts, you know? Like that is that's like the selling point for Lasix. I can just go over. Also, like if you date someone with a cat and I'm allergic to cats, like contacts are irritating, so that causes issues. Where if I don't have contacts, so basically what I'm thinking is like Lasix is gonna help me find a nice cat lady. So.
My eyes are flame, my cursed name. The whispers, I can't resist.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, it's just not a problem worth solving, you know? Are you blind without glasses? I mean, I see around my apartment just fine. It's more like, you know.
Everything is a melting point.
What's the play here? Maybe a nice reverb here is good. I want to get my Altar Sword Cavern down too. Maybe, okay, maybe I don't even...
How interesting.
Yeah, let's do this. Can you reverb with no board space? Does anyone know? Actually... I did. Did you... What do I do here? Ziliac and Kiliak seems like a decent play here.
How
I guess I could
interesting.
go. Kerrigan seems bad here, actually. How did Swipe feel? Some people cut it. It felt okay. I don't have strong opinions on my build. It is.
How interesting.
Actually, let's go Kerrigan.
How interesting. Here I come, ready or not. Don't get in my way.
Insignificant.
They gain so much armor here that I'm like tempted to Sargeras suck them up, but you played that deck, Lord Chuck?
Keep on panning.
Who could put a price on such value? I could.
Well, now I can Sargeras suck them up, so it's kind of good actually. There actually are theoretical lethals with like Hydra here, I think, but I think Sargeras suck them up is the reliable play here. Denies them so much armor here. Chat, does this lose the discount for next turn? Does anyone know? Like, because then I might want to play it, but... I think I'm not going to play it, though.
A new planet to burn.
I mean, Starships, some nerfs, but really just the mini set.
In the rear with the gear.
Everybody, move with the camera.
Ideal.
Let's make it count.
Ah, son of a... Did they go triangulate here? Does anyone know? They might not have, This is bad. I guess I go ceaseless here, but they gain so much life. It's so bad, actually. But what am I gonna do, you know? What's with this freaking
Creation, and I will bring
nighttime Hearthstone? Yeah.
destruction.
Wait. That's not what I wanted. Why is the game in dark modes? The game broke something from the Jim Raynor combo here.
Let's make it count.
Alright, chat. Well, it was nice knowing you. Chat, would wheel help here? No, it wouldn't. Alright.
Whizbang versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
Nothing stands in my way. The swarm will consume all.
Wait, if they're running this card, they're probably playing the buff hunter.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
This would be our home. This is questionable. Cause I can never even trade these off. So, but I need like to not. Would you date a beautiful woman with 5 kids? Probably not. But you never know. The heart wants what the heart wants. So I got dude, where gotta get it back here. 5 different guys, you know. Doesn't want 5 kids. You know, it's like, okay, think about this, chat. Like, the fact there's 5 different dads in this scenario. The fact that she keeps figuring out a way to get these guys to go out with her, with all these red flags, like, shows that she's probably got some really positive qualities. All right, you know.
Decisions.
Yeah, dude, like, maybe she has 5 kids from, like, Elon Musk, right? And she's getting, like, 10 million a year, and then I get to hang out in her mansion all the time. Like, that might be a great scenario, right? And I can play, like, chess with the kids, you know? I think I go for Kerrigan and try and hit Viper here. I think it's like my best chance. Dude, I'm getting wrecked, by the way.
Here I come, ready or not.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line, the faulty, alright?
Must smash chicken!
Chat, dude, I'm getting crushed today. Chat, why am I getting so annihilated? Would your data Zergly? No, chat. All right, you have to wait for them to grow up into a Zerg adult. All right. It's disgusting that you'd even suggest something like that. All right.
Kerrigan versus Rafam. I am Rafam, the supreme salesman.
Nothing stands in my way.
Forming shamans, maybe. Let's see. Let's look at the meta over the last
Job's done.
past day, according to HS Replay. So Zerg Discover Hunter. Maybe we go to Zerg Discover Hunter. It's apparently doing really weird. Location Warlock now. Let's see at top 1K. There's not enough data. Top 5K. Discover Battle Cruiser Shaman dominating 55.3. It looks pretty S tier. Discover Hunter's doing okay. There's not enough data for Warlock. Let's look at top 10K.
Decisions.
Okay. Location Warlock stocks going down. Let's see. Yeah, we could play Discover Hunter. I mean, Battle Cruiser Shaman is annihilating right now. It's just kind of the deck.
The swarm will consume all.
Wow. Dude, like I'm looking at the stats. Shaman might be ruining the meta. It's like it's pretty S tier stat wise. It's let's type in HS Replay as well. Grunter Hunter apparently is doing really good. Probably because I bet it's countering Shaman, right? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's why it's so poppin'. Makes sense, to be honest. Okay, what do I do here, chat? I want to do reverberations, but I guess I kind of have to do this, but. Wait. We just had one more deck. That's faster than wheel, yeah.
Here I come, ready or not.
I kind of like this deck though, but it's we're doing poorly today. I mean, we absolutely annihilated yesterday, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, apparently Grunter Hunter is not even like a deck on Donkey. Not enough stats. Apparently Grunter Hunter is annihilating. Dawnguard Druid stock going down fast. Hero Power Druid actually doing pretty decent. I'm looking at stats. Let's see a top 5k. Yeah.
Running out.
Location Warlock was doing a lot better, and it's like, so that's kind of interesting, right? Location Warlock was doing good over the last 3 days, but it's doing badly today. I wonder what adjustments in the meta kind of made that. Yep. Can't really counter Grunter, yeah. I just don't want to play Grunter. It's got no new cards, so we're not going to play that deck. But what was I gonna say? Alright, let's see what Terran Shaman loses to. Other than Grunter Hunter. Dawnguard Druid and Zerg Warlock. But that's what we're playing. Alright, so. But it's only, it's not a big loss, it's 44.8. It's very favored against Discover Hunter, so we're kind of playing the deck that so it's weird. We're favored against the most common deck in the meta, but investor chat.
How to toy with them.
I'm gonna go Bob. Change my mind. I don't know, that might have been dumb. I don't know. Zerg deadline was broken. I'm old. Times change quickly, chat. This is a bad play. It's such a weak play, but maybe they don't have other options, you know? Like, double Hydra is like good, but you have to like few turns I could go like double Forge of Willis with Ceaseless maybe. And make a bunch of 15-15s. That seems kind of good. How do you stop Hearthstone addiction? Are you addicted to this game? I've never been addicted to Hearthstone. Not a fan of Horizon's Edge.
Let's have some
There are builds that don't run Horizon's Edge. I'm addicted to Quest. So that's what's interesting. The people. So I don't play Hearthstone for the like, the acquiring stuff at all. I play it solely for the gameplay, which is different than most people's lived experience, right? Like most people are playing for those rewards. They want their rewards, chat. But I guess what I find interesting about it is that I play Path of Exile for the rewards. Like I'm a Path of Exile, like so, and that like, and Diablo 2 when I used to play. Those games have been very addicting to me. Of that like grinding your life character, you know. So I have to like remind myself that there's a whole real world out there that you can grind. But yeah, I've never been addicted to chess. I used to play chess. I've never been addicted to poker. No, I played poker a lot. Like I tried to do, I tried to go full-time pro in poker one time. So I said I'm gonna play for 40 hours. I played for 40 hours in 1 week. I said fuck this, I'm getting a real job. Like I spend my life saving on runestones. So I would totally get addicted to WoW. I talked about this yesterday. My older brother was kind of addicted to WoW. I saw him be addicted to WoW, and I was like, I don't want this to happen to me. So I never played.
Raise fell!
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
You're addicted to a beautiful woman with 5 kids. You consider? No, I don't. Like I have to. Like if somehow like I got a check for, let's say, I played both. I was a very good cash game player. Very good live game cash player at low stakes. So I was very good at exploiting like deep stack poker. I'm the kind of person that, you know, would stack, was very good at like stacking one, like bluffing in lots of marginal spots, and also stacking bad players with like marginal hands because they call too much, and I could figure out how to exploit different people. I think one of the big things you can also do at low stakes is like figure out those people who are very unlikely to be bluffing and usually don't. But what was I saying? Can you exploit your friends? I can. I have exploited my friends. Some of my friends, they c-bet too much. All right. Check raise, mofo. You know, exploited. All right. No more. Wait, do I have a lethal with Mutalisk here? Dude, I might. Man. Okay. Tough.
what to choose.
Is it lethal Mutalisk? Maybe just Horizon Edge here. I don't know. Wait, they killed off all their minions here? That's not actually what I wanted, chat. I wanted like something to not die there, and then I could have hit Mutalisk and pushed a ton face there. Whoops. Yeah. So even like a lot of my attitudes in Hearthstone come from poker. So one of my attitudes on like a lot of people like are all obsessed with like convincing other people that like you should play this way, or this is the right play to Hearthstone, or this is the best deck. I want people to play like, if I'm competing against you, I want you to do stupid things because that's how I win. All right. Like part of the game in Hearthstone and poker is like being like, yeah, dude, hand buff Paladin's a great deck. You definitely should play it. You know?
I have seen creation.
Hey, bro, am I dead?
And I will bring destruction.
I'm so close. So close.
What to do? Don't get in my way.
Where is it? Are you that guy? No, I'm the guy who buys like a drink and then pretends to be drunk, even though I only had one drink, to be like, oh my god, I guess I'm going all in. I didn't really do that much of that, like, but you know, I do think creating an atmosphere at the table where like this is fun. So one of the things you want to do, Miss Lethal, what was the lethal? I missed it. Someone told me the lethal. Chat, someone tell me the lethal. What was the lethal?
You're good enough to
Tony.
best.
Tony,
That is enough.
what was the lethal? You gotta tell me now. I'm not even gonna. Double rush, 6 damage here. Oh, wait. So we borrow a mana from the government, from the central bank, right? Because mana is just something that for poor people, right? Man, it's a mana thing. I hit enough for the buff, yeah. Player is over. Yeah, understand, yeah. But I think like deception is part of the game at poker. It's like you sign up for it.
Shall we dance?
Nothing stands in my way.
So it's yeah.
enough mana.
Chat, you have to manifest the lethal. That's the real answer. Part of human life. I mean, it kind of is, Luca. It's actually why I'm not more successful, because I so like pretty much never lie. Chat, I would be world famous if I just like threw away my incredibly strong and consistent moral compass. But you know, I'm always just telling the truth, telling it how it is. You know, and sometimes that gets me in trouble. You know, I would never just tell people something untruthful, you know, which gets, you know, because I care too much. Exactly, Ezekiel. I think I go soul searching here. Here in America, you can lie. I could go double consume here. I think I'm better off looking for... I have multiple good outs here. These were both bad. So... kill off the minion and use hero power. They're at 7 life. So how do I deal 7 damage with the hero power? Right? Explain. Hero power does 3. They're at 7, or they're at 8 life. Well, 7 with the location. I think I'm getting crushed here. I'm pretty sure I did not have lethal. Wait, I had double location on board.
How enigmatic.
I'm a fan of this.
Yeah, it's all but was lacking 1 mana. Like that's this, like, you know, they could have like, chat, can we list all the different ways I could have won that turn if I had 1 more mana? That would be really helpful. Thanks. Appreciate it, chat.
This one will consume all.
Do I even consume?
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Our opponent had 8 life. So if I use the 6 mana, I have 1 mana left. So how do I deal the last damage? Can someone explain that to me?
I'm a fan of this.
Deadpool approved for 4-bet under the ability only QQ and AK and 0 bluffs. Playing 10-20, 2-5 deeps is kind of easy versus him. Yeah, he got ace. Yeah, T wanted like I kind of have the attitude of I'm just not gonna fold kings pre-flop. I've just accepted like that's that's an area where I won't be good enough at the game to ever do. All right, chat. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and look at the VOD. And we're gonna see if there was lethal, and if there wasn't, they're gonna be bans. Because I'm sick of that. This is still going on. Like, really.
The sword will consume all.
Son of a gun, chat. Probably F tier. Wait, check it. Let me see if I have my Firestone shows it to me. Alright, Firestone. Alright, let's see. Go, let's see. Watch. View online. Alright, chat. Am I getting wrecked here? Kind of. Oh my god. Chat, I think I'm gonna lose. Alright, chat. I'm pulling it up now. Hogan. It was 6 in chat. You guys are all so confident, right?
Time's ticking.
You're all guys, you were all so confident. You were all just like mock. By the way, you can't like, I'm gonna draw 6, all right? I'm gonna play the card. You can't say, oh, you shouldn't have drawn that card. It has to have been guaranteed lethal at some point. What if they're right and I just look like an idiot? Dude. And
I have seen creation. And
Chad, look, this is the reality. I'm going to have a biased view. All right. If someone insults the king, like, versus if someone compliments the king and then the compliment turned to be wrong, I'll let that slide. All right. That's how this dictatorship works.
Arcane magic. How enigmatic.
My dead shit. Alright.
Not many cards left.
We're dead, by the way. So here we go. We got the game. Okay. Here it is. All right, this is our turn. We go the 3 mana thing, and then we go draw 6. Wait, oh, all right. My chat is bugging out. 1 second. All right, chat. Now double location with giant unbuffed. Okay, okay. So I play the 0 mana giant, double location. All right, we got that. Oh, with the wait, no. Okay, double location with giant unbuffed. Okay, so now what? Lifesteal 6. Okay, now they're at 2 life. Now what? Hero power. Okay, I'm at -1 mana. Dude. Am I missing something? Borrow mana from an ultimate dimension. Okay. Yeah. I did that because I didn't have lethal there. So I thought getting 14/14s were good. Wait, so I do the double 8/8s, right? What then? What? Unplay Ultraless Cavern. Yeah, I knew somebody was gonna say that. They're like, you should just go and draw 6. All right. I mean, how bad me? All right, let me... All right, chat. So let's see who's. I'd gladly take the ban if you're right. Yeah, dude. Kevin K is getting banned. All right, kept bringing it up. No, that's what literally what I said. Like, so we can't do this scenario unless you can find. I thought it was better to play the thing so I would never overdraw a card, right? Because I could have overdrawn the cards for lethal, right? So I thought it was better. So you can't say, oh, we shouldn't have done that. I'm saying they said, like, when I had it, they said lethal, all right? They didn't say it, like, at the beginning of the turn. They said it after I drew 6, okay? With 4 mana location, I might be able to. So I have to go 4 mana location. Yeah, so I could get lethal with that. The odds are very, very low, right? They're very, very low there. So I don't think it's the right play. But you're right. So I did have a like a 1 in maybe like 800 for lethal there. So something ridiculous because
Nothing.
I have to go the first one
my way.
and only 1 can hit. And then I have to go to the second one and all 3 have to go face. And then the third one I get there. So basically that's like, so yeah. Yeah, dude, chat, I'm not gonna allow chat to move the goalpost, which is what they do. All right, they say lethal, and then they say afterwards, it's like, well, you did have lethal if blah 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 blah. Now you said it was just lethal. You didn't say, oh, conditional lethal if you had like invested in runestones 3 years ago. All right, you just said lethal. All right. Wait, all right, wait, Elcal, did you call the game over too? Can I get the one again? Hey, you didn't do anything, dude. All right. Look, I'm not gonna let you take the hit. All right, for this is bad. Nothing fun about going to prison. All right. So And we won too, so like my play was a winning line. So
I smell
yes,
gold
man,
in
good.
their waters.
You know, they're in prison. All right. I just didn't want to say which game.
I smell gold in them there waters. Keep on panning, Keep on panning.
The swarm will consume all.
Don't give me. Sorry.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a light again.
Keep on panning. Keep on panning.
Eight hours a day. I mean, I like this job, so. Chat, I'm doing this job until I can find a beautiful woman with lots of money with 5 kids to live with, all right? And then she can just provide for my needs from, so. Until then. Okay, there was no definitive legal.
Time is running out.
They did. This is what like I hate about these things is like somebody says something, they don't give me the answer that I want. They want, and then they change like the rules. Like that bothers, you know. So real life, yeah, dude. It is, dude, that is dark. Wait, son of a. Okay, bro. Typical human. Let's go shrinking through the quad.
Stand with me.
Dude, like, okay, this is just something you should learn. Look, everybody's wrong sometimes, all right? I'm wrong sometimes. Like, there was this one time back in the 90s, all right, that I was wrong. So you should assume that, like,
How interesting.
what could I hit here? Top guards, maybe? Correct. Probably Forge of Wolves is, but I don't really like it here.
Too quickly.
Hello. Yeah, so it's like, it's just generally my opinion. Okay, so if you're going to, if you're calling someone out who's in a state of authority, if you could say to the teacher, you're wrong, you should check your work and be sure, you know? That's why I have like when see people say bottom right, they're so confident. So I remember this is something from my psychology class in my AP psychology in high school. So this is about overconfidence in general, where we did this test where you say, hey, how long do you think the Nile is? Give it your 95% confidence. And then give your 80% confidence and like your 99. So you could say like, so I'm 99% confident the Nile is between 5 and 10,000 miles. All right, that seems pretty reasonable, right? So in theory, people, when they say that, they should be wrong about 5% of the time, right? Denial can last forever. That's actually pretty hilarious. Got here any salsa today? I could go Ziliax, but like MC Tech's a punish, so I think I'm just gonna do this here. This is red, not really accepted anymore? Okay. I mean, it seemed like a reasonable thing. Like, we did the study in my class, and like people were mad. Like, it's just you saying what your thing is. Like, how many people do you think they're in New York? Say 95%. And people are just really wrong. So they like, and that I saw that in my class, and it makes sense from my experience. Like, I don't think is that debunked? Like, what does that mean? Debunked? Like, just the whole point is people could like, you should say something that's very a wide range, right? For a 95%, but people get it wrong like 30% of the time in my class, you know?
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Hey, combatant Santa.
Being wrong is debunked. You heard it here first. All right. See, Farseer, you played the game well, all right? So the point is, like, that confidence is not real, okay? The point is, people, I feel, are like, yeah, anyways. I just asking a question. You're like the kid yelling lethal. Yeah.
All right, repeat after me.
I also, when people do lethal, I wish they would like say the sequencing of that makes it a lethal. Man, am I dead? Son of a. You're better not saying anything at all. I think just bold claims should be said sparingly, all right? So, like, if you're gonna make a bold claim like lethal, in certain situations, right? You can, like, if you're like, we're all on a team, you can say lethal, but, you know, because you have to, but yeah, so. So in certain contexts, right? I can make bold claims because I'm the streamer, Chat, I can claim. Chat, did you guys know that scientifically OTK players did not receive like as much physical touch and affection, which makes them want to kill their opponents in a very efficient manner because they weren't hugged. They did a study on it, all right? Explain something. First in 9/11, 5% confidence. Dude, I think that's a reasonable amount of confidence for it. Like, you know? So 5% confidence seems like it's probably 95% he did it, you know? But sometimes I think it'd be fun to be like a professional gambler, but that gambles on just random shit, you know? Like, you know, like not just like sports gambling, but like things like, will, you know,
In my way.
you know, will certain powerful figures in society do gestures again, or are their gesturing days over? You know, stuff like that could be fun to bet.
Lush wilds and clear skies. This could be our home.
Watching it from the outside window, man, this is nice. A good place to play a game of Would You Rather. I did love Would You Rather as a kid. My parents still make fun of me for it because we just be. I think it's because like Would You Rather is really all about marginality, which is my favorite thing. It's like here are two marginal things, which is better? Dude, I hate when the people do Would You Rathers that are just like obviously one, and I also hate when you do Would You Rathers and somebody just tries to like weasel their way out of the Would You Rather. They're like, well, I wouldn't do either of those, you know? Like, yeah, you know? $1 million or eat a cookie. And then if you're playing with your friends, you gotta like say eat the cookie because like that's the funny option, you know? But it's like a really good cookie. Makes 100 pounds of feathers. I mean, I know that's supposed to be the physics question, but I still take feathers, dude. Like the feathers would like probably be less pressure the way you know. So I lost with both of them badly, Aaron. So
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts? I could.
Lethal and tell everyone to keep it to yourself. Ooh. Oh, actually, here's a real question. Would you rather see lethal but don't say it and then the streamer loses, or say lethal but there's no lethal and everyone yeah. That's kind of the question of like, would you rather be a good person but be perceived as a terrible person, or be a terrible person and be perceived as a good person? It seems as good. I'd rather be the terrible person. You can't take that option, all right? I can be a politician and make bank. That's a good point. Good person, but seen as terrible. Say it, then argue for 20 minutes about what I'm ready. Would you rather send 1,000 per the person 1,000 mean coin and get this flame lethal every year?
Kerrigan versus Morgul.
I don't see. Okay, back to reality. All right, this is what the stream is about. All right, like I have to make like a children's card game feel important. All right, so I have to turn your Miss Lethal, which was annoying, all right, into a giant moral failure. All right, okay. That being said, okay, so the term is called backseat gaming, all right? People often don't like when streamers don't like when you tell the plays. So it's if you're wrong and then everyone tells you you're wrong and then you continue to say, no, I'm right. And then you end up being wrong. It's pretty annoying, all right? It's not that complicated. Chat, what's the Randy Marsh? He's like, I'm sorry, I thought this was America, you know.
Cruiser operational. Raven online. Raven online.
I just get sick of people like, so it's like it's the like just the confidence behind it is rather annoying. Was it my intention? Yeah, alright. You just have to, okay. Chat, this is like when you do something stupid in front of your friends in high school. Like, you just gotta accept that you got to get to be the person that did something stupid today, alright? It is what it is. What do I do here? +6 could be nice. Let's do that. Chat, dude, it has to be envy. I feel like. What do you think? Go for the. Let's try and hit the fizzle. Arcanite. Yes! We beat the infinite value, so now we just have to like live. Yeah, that's nice. I guess I could have killed this. It's a postulate, not a theory.
Liberation is at hand.
Have you played the 4-drop today? Yeah. 4-drop's really good in certain scenarios.
The swarm will consume all.
Right, why am I not going this here? That's dumb. I don't know, I did do that. Like, I should do that and try and take some damage off the board here. That was dumb. Pretty big mistake, actually. But whatever. Wait, do I just die here? I might just be dead. That's 7. Yeah, that's a lot of damage potential. They're bloodlusting me here? Wow, okay. Man, that's a pretty big punish for not going this year. Pretty big punish. I should be dying here now. This edge. Could have traded this off. Dead ship. Son of a. Man, I do that envy, it doesn't even matter. Would be a good addition. No, the meta's too fast for the greed. Like, and Kill Jaden can't beat the infinite value of Shaman right now. Chat, I kind of want to. I'm kind of thinking about switching to Discover Hunter. Though Discover Hunter takes more energy to play. So I don't know. This deck takes less energy, which I like.
Kerrigan versus Morgul.
Nothing stands in my way.
Liberation is at hand.
Would you rather run Hearthstone esports or to be the biggest Hearthstone streamer on Twitch? Hearthstone streamer on Twitch, like obviously. Esports is I mean, it's not like here's what running esports is. You go and you're like, hey, we want to do things, and they're like, yeah, so that's not in the budget. All right. Can you just give people a pizza party? Like that's basically Hearthstone esports. $5,000 or 5,000. Right.
Raven online.
The swarm will consume all.
What am I supposed to play the spine crawler there instead? Tempo to the medic. Robot, thank you for the 8 months. No! Gosh dang it, Chad. Just done, dude.
I'm done here.
I don't know. Chad, I'm kind of sick of losing. Another month. Helping Basil's bucks. Thank you so much. We're about to call. Alright. Should we play Battle Cruiser Shaman? Dude, Chad, do we accept the meta? Or might just accept the meta. There's a build that runs double siege tank. That's kind of interesting. There's a bunch of different builds. Wait, that doesn't run. Wait, that doesn't run fizzle. Okay, that's sick. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, this build is like way above the rest. Oh, this is the gold panners. All right. No, this is the build.